I can identify the parts of an algebraic expression. Here's what you need to know. We've already seen this picture right here where we have our coefficients, variables, constant, and our terms all defined right here. They're color-coded for you. And here is some more vocabulary. So the expressions are combinations of numbers, variables, and operations. Your terms are the individual parts of an expression that are added or subtracted, like the 2x, the 4y, and the 9. Variables are the letters that are standing in the place of something that we don't know. Coefficients are numbers in front of the variables. When they're smashed together like that, it means that you are multiplying that number, the coefficient, with your variable. Constants, like the green 9 right here, are terms that do not contain any variables. They're just numbers. And then a linear expression is when all of your variables have an exponent of 1. Example 1. Let's match each part to its correct description. 7x minus 4y plus 2. We're going to go ahead and define each of these pieces and match them with the appropriate description for that part. When I'm looking at 7x, that's one chunk of stuff that's separated by a plus and minus sign from everything else. That's going to make it a term. The 7 inside that term is the number that's being multiplied with the variable. That makes it a coefficient. X is a letter of the alphabet. That's a variable. We're going to move on. Negative 4y is another term. The negative 4 is our coefficient because it's multiplied with our variable, and that makes y the variable. And then the last piece, the positive 2 hanging on the end of my expression, does not have a variable attached to it. That's called a constant. Now you try. Go ahead and pause, try, and then we'll check it together. Let's match each of these parts to its correct description. 3 minus 15h plus 11j. So the 3 does not have a variable attached to it. That makes it a constant. It's also a term. We could actually go ahead and make it both. Negative 15 is attached to the variable h. That makes it a coefficient. H is a variable because it's a letter of the alphabet. And then that last part, 11j, is going to be a term. If you want more on this topic, check out the Learning Target spreadsheet for additional resources, videos, and practice.